Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am frankly FM84 and thank you for joining me on another episode of the potential superstars of FM22. In the last episode, I showed you Paulo Bernardo, who moved from Benfica to Tottenham and became quite a world star in the middle of the park. And today I've got another of those kinds of players just for you. He is Florian Wirtz, an 18-year-old German central midfielder who is listed as an attacking midfielder centre or midfield centre. Can also play as a makeshift left winger, left midfielder, and also on the right hand side too. He has 621 caps with 221 goals, and he's currently contracted to Bayer Leverkusen. He starts the game off on a £41,000 per week contract, runs through till 2026, so 5 years left on that deal, and he's listed as a regular starter. So, looking at his stats at the start of the game, you can see that he is a bit of a rough diamond, but he does have all the attributes needed. In terms of technicals, dribbling 15, first touch 15, long shots 13, passing 15, technique is 16 as a standout there. In terms of his mentals, aggression 13, anticipation 14, bravery 13, composure 14, concentration 12, decisions 13, determination 15, flair 15, off the ball 14, teamwork 14, vision 15, and work rate of 14. When you look at his physicals, you can tell that he is a special player. Acceleration is 14, agility is 15, natural fitness of 13, pace of 13, stamina of 14. That strength of 8, though, may need to be developed if he's going to be a midfield general and also an attacking midfielder. Looking at his media description, he starts the game off as a Wonderkid. Doesn't currently have any player traits, but I think they will develop as the game goes along. Looking at his career stats in the bottom right hand corner, he has already made 36 first team appearances for Bayer Leverkusen and has scored 6 goals in that time. So, again, a bit of a rough diamond to start the game. And I think looking at that price tag and valuation from Bayer Leverkusen, they obviously feel they have a special player here. So let's jump 5 years forwards and show you just how special Florian Wirtz could be. But before we jump 5 years into the future and show you just how good Florian Wirtz can be, if you're still watching the video and enjoying the video at this stage, and you haven't already hit the subscribe and like button, please consider doing so, as this helps the channel so much. I appreciate every single person that's took the time to hit those buttons across the months. It's been a real pleasure making YouTube videos, and I look forward to being able to make more content in the future thanks to everybody who has clicked those buttons. And if you're one of those people that's done it already, let's not waste any more time. Let's show you what Florian Wirtz becomes in FM22. Okay, then here we go. This is the moment you're waiting for. We have jumped 5 years into the future. The date is the 1st of July 2026. And Florian Wirtz is now a 23-year-old Manchester City midfielder. So, looking at his positions, he now can play midfielder right, centre, attacking midfielder centre, midfield left, and attacking midfield left. He still hasn't played for the German national team, but has 621 caps with 221 goals still. Manchester City, as I said, swooped in and bought him, and they've put him on £170,000 per week until 2029. So he has 3 years left on that deal, and he's a squad player for them. They value him between 45 and £135 million, and we're going to have a little look at some of his stats. So in terms of his technicals, there's quite a few there that have developed well. Dribbling 15, first touch is 16, free kick taking of 12, long shots of 13, passing of 16, technique of 16. He has aggression of 13, anticipation of 16, flair of 16, composure 15, decisions 15, determination 14, off the ball 15, vision 15, and work rate 14. So really he has developed into a world-class midfielder. When you look at his physicals, acceleration is 15, agility is 16, balance of 13, natural fitness of 14, pace of 14, stamina of 15, strength is still only 10, so not the strongest player in the world. But when you're playing in a system like City's, you probably don't need to be that strong when you're constantly passing the ball away with his abilities. Looking at his media description, he is now an elite attacking midfielder, and his player traits: runs with the ball through the centre, tries killer balls often, places shots, comes deep to get the ball. When we look across his 5 years in that game, you can see in 2021-22 he played 27 times in the Bundesliga, scoring 1, creating 12 5 player of the matches, 7.29 average rating. 22-23 season, 34 games, 6 goals, 10 assists, 3 player of the match for a 7.27 rating. In the 23-24 season, he plays 34 games, scoring 9 goals, 11 assists, 10 player of the match with a 7.55 seasonal rating. And then in 24-25, he gets his big move to Manchester City for £80 million, plays 21 games, scores 4 goals, 5 assists, 1 player of the match, and a 7.04 rating. In 25-26, he plays 30 games, 4 goals, 5 assists, and only a 6.99 average rating. So then when you look at the before and after shots of Florian Wirtz, you can see he is a player that is going to really develop in this game. It doesn't matter where he plays, whether it be attacking midfielder or midfielder in the centre just behind. He is a player who's going to go on and be an elite attacking midfielder. He scores goals, he creates goals, he has a great average rating across his career, and he has some player traits that are going to make him an absolute world star in this game. I think it could cost you a pretty penny to go and get him. You might need some financial muscle to do it, but if you could get him, he's going to be an absolute steal for your team. So then that's another player profile complete and another player on the list of potential superstars of FM22. How impressed were you with Florian Wirtz and what he become? Did Manchester City pay the right amount of money by paying £80 million to get him from Bayer Leverkusen? A 6.99 average rating in his last season in the simulation wasn't the best, but I think that this is a player who is going to be an elite option regardless of what team you are managing. So again, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're still watching, firstly, a big thank you. Secondly, if you haven't hit the subscribe and like button, please consider doing that already, as it helps the channel out so much. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it up. A big thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Potential Superstars of FM22.